Hello and welcome to another video brought to you by the good people at FM Wonderkids. Now today's video is a treble special. It's part 1. Part 2 will be out next week. It was originally meant to be one long part, but it just got a bit too long-winded. So I hope you enjoy it and get ready for part 2 next week. Thank you very much for watching. Hello and welcome to another video brought to you by the good people at FM Wonderkids. Today we've got a treble special again for you. Hopefully we can take the 3 cups home. We've got Premier League, FA Cup and the Champions League. 3 games, 3 cups available. We'll have a look at the schedule here. We'll show you what we mean by that. Now Huddersfield we've got in the Premier League. All we've got to do is not lose by 1,000,000 goals and we've won the league. It's all but mathematically done. Then we've got Norwich in the FA Cup final at Wembley and Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League final at the Bernabeu in Madrid. Now hopefully we've been doing very well this season, so hopefully we can take the 3 cups home alive for you here. Now don't forget to like the video if you appreciate what we do here. That helps us out a lot. Subscribe if you're new. Why should you subscribe? Every Monday we've got Wonderkids lists out for you. Every Wednesday we've got the Wolverhampton Wonderkids saga. And every Friday we've got the Man United show. So always a reason to subscribe. Keep that notification bell clicked on. Right then, let's go for it. So we've got Segas here has rallied the troops. He's our attacking midfielder, which we bought last season. Segas has called on his teammates to beat Huddersfield on Sunday and claim the league title in style. Patrick Kluivert wants me to take a team meeting, which I will do with pleasure. Passionate is always a good tone to go for. I'm going to look at our options here. While I'm surprised we haven't secured it in advance of the final day of the season, you have no excuses not to collect the single point needed to clinch the title. All we need is a single point from our final match to become champions. I encourage you all to make the most of this amazing opportunity. All we need is a point from our final game to become champions. Just play our normal game and don't allow yourselves to be caught up in the occasion. We weren't expected to win the title this season. Don't be disappointed if you fail. Passionate with that one. Happy days. That's exactly the sort of reaction I was hoping for. I'll show you guys the league now so you know what the score is. So 79 points and 82 points. So if Chelsea win, they'll be on 81, 82. They'll be on 82 points, but the goal difference, we've got +8 goal difference. So as long as we don't lose 4-0 and they don't win 4-0, then it'll go down to goals scored. But I'm confident, obviously, that league is wrapped up. Patrick Kluivert is hoping for title glory. Of course he is. Well done, Paddy. Paddy has managed most of the season for us, and he's done a very, very good job with our tactics and our players, which we signed, of course. Nick Smith is out for 2 or 3 weeks. He's our Wonderkid right winger, who's just probably past the Wonderkid stage now. Yeah, he's 25, so he is out for 3 weeks. Isn't too much of a concern. Not one of our best players. Segas is out for 3 weeks, which is annoying because he's our best attacking midfielder. Not to worry, we can play Ali Smith in that position, but that is a bit of a frustration. And to be honest with you, against Huddersfield, we'll probably play the kids a little bit just to give them that extra game in the Premier League, because we know obviously we're not going to lose it 4-0. Fingers crossed. Premier Division survival at stake for Southampton, so they've got a big game coming up as well. But we've got 3. Okie dokie, so my team is unpicked. This is the formation that we're playing. If you're a patron or if you want to become a patron, firstly, thank you very much. Secondly, you can download the tactic that we're using here this season, which we created ourselves. It's called the 4-2-3-1 Wonder Press Mark II. It's done absolutely fantastic for us. If you look at our schedule here, very, very quickly, we managed the friendlies, and then we went on holiday, and Patrick Kluivert ran with our system 8-2 Atletico Madrid, and he's got a lot of good results. Anyway, let's pick the team. So I've got my custom views here for the YouTubes, and I'm going to click on it, and it's called YouTube selection. There it is. Okay, so we can look at our last 5 games. We'll go off that. So Fatty then can come in on the left. Yamas, we've given some of these guys a rest. Actually, we've given them a week's rest. Just so you know what we're doing. We've just given all the guys who played the most games, we've given them a week off. So if you look here, appearances 45, 40, 45. So these guys all had a week off, which is obviously good, especially if you're playing a gegenpressing formation. These guys can get tired towards the end of the season. You can pick up injuries, like you can see there with Sega's at the top. He is injured. So Tonali's our deep line playmaker there. Llamas is our box to box. Actually, we'll switch those two around because we prefer Tonali box to box because of his work rate and everything. And Llamas is a bit lacking in the work rate side of things, but much better at passing and vision. So Tonali comes into the deep line playmaker role on the left. I'll show you how that looks in a second, but we do like to use this screen. Bellingham, like I said, we're going to play the kids a little bit, so Bellingham hasn't had many opportunities. In fact, we will pay the kids a lot, to be fair. Dewhurst doesn't need games. He's 28-year-old goalkeeper. Garcia, we like as a box-to-box. If you have a look, obviously his work rate here is huge. So Garcia, he's only played 2 games. He can come in instead of Tonali, the captain. Tonali's our captain this season. Slattery, our goalkeeper, Wonderkid, which we signed. He can come in for Fayette. Dembele, we've been sneaking him in at left back. If you have a little look, we have been training them there. We're sneaking him in at left back just to get him games, because then that means we can play Mason Greenwood on the right. Haaland's only played 6 games this season because of the guy that is called Ali Smith. If you watched the last episode, you will know what I'm talking about there. Veloso then can maybe come in for Llamas as our deep line playmaker. And that's it in terms of the kids. This is what I mean by that. So Veloso in that deep line playmaker role, Garcia box to box, Bellingham attacking midfield, Fati coming in from the left, Haaland, Greenwood. Yeah, we're loving that. Dembele left back, Hoy centre. So we need a right back and a centre back. So we go back to the screen, which I love, and we will look at form, etc. Choose that. Freitas, he does enjoy partnering Daniel Hoy on the left there. And then our right back, Kugastein's been doing really well at right back, but then we've also got, obviously Del Atti, whose attributes are absolutely superb actually. And then Aaron's kind of covers for the left back position really. So that's it, we're happy with that. We will actually pick our subs ourselves as well. So we'll go Llamas, Tonali. In fact, we'll get the goalkeeper in there first. Dewhurst, and then we'll arrange by form. And then we'll go Llamas, Tonali, Vinny Jr. Ramos, who's a very good centre-back actually. Maybe he comes in for Freitas instead. No, he doesn't, because we're playing the kids. Okay, good. Let's get through this now. Ali Smith then, and Duholtz, 7 subs. Let's go. Huddersfield. So we're using the 4-2-3-1 Wonder Press Mark II. Like I said, for the patrons, that's up there. If you want to use that, if you want to contribute to the channel and get all of our tactics that we use, we update it every month, the Patreon. So we do have a couple of patrons now, so thank you very much to you guys if you're watching. There it is. So Dembele then flying forward from left back, although he's on a support duty. Delati's got the captain's armband today. Hoy should really be a captain, but he's got no influence. His influence attribute is poor. Garcia box to box, Veloso deep lying. Freitas, that either footed centre back, which he's very good at playing the ball. Fati inside forward, Bellingham attacking midfield, Greenwood and Fati then. Patrick Kluivert does love a good team talk, and away we go. We're playing in our brand new stadium this season, so it's been absolutely fantastic. I think it's about 60,000 capacity. So we've changed our graphics slightly so that you can see the stadium on the replays. So if we score any goals, or if they score any goals, you will get a little glimpse of the stands, so keep an eye out for that. A little bit of defending here from Wolves, but start to counter-attack. Haaland gives the ball away in a dangerous position. Huddersfield have an attempt. Okay. Hopefully this won't turn out like the last time we tried to win the treble and we lost 3 or 4 games on the bounce, okay? It's not going to end up like that. Although this Huddersfield game is very insignificant, but we still want to win. Oh, I tell a lie, guys, you're not going to see the stadium because we're playing away. We're playing at Huddersfield here. So unfortunately you're going to miss out on the stadium, but maybe we'll have a little look at the season review. I'll get you a little look at the stadium in the season review. So Huddersfield 1 up. Obviously not ideal, but we're confident that our players are good enough to overturn that. Obviously we are confident. Fatty with a corner. Comes back out to Fatty, gives it to Fritas, loses the ball. Hoy is there to cover. Delati with a throw into Bellingham. Greenwood then on the ball. Doesn't manage to get a shot away. Hoy recycles possession. Oh, loses the ball. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Good job, Slattery is there to make a good save. Ball performance from the team so far. All we need is a point, boys. To win the league. Don't forget the team talk that we had. So there's no excuses for poor performances yet again. Surely not. Greenwood then out to Fatty, wide on the right this time. Fatty does great work bringing it into the box, and Greenwood scores at the near post. Well done, Greenwood. He's been playing really well for me. Patrick Kluivert didn't fancy him, didn't give him many games at all. But obviously I've come in for the past few games now, and I've been playing the kids a little bit just so they get their game time. Yeah, lovely finish there from Greenwood. Well done, sir. Onwards and upwards, 1-1. That is the title secured. Surely. So thank you very much for watching again, guys. We appreciate all our viewers, all our subscribers, and all our patrons. So hopefully you've been enjoying the Wolverhampton Wonderkids series. There's plenty more episodes to come. Hopefully more trophies as Fatty scores at the far post. Come on, son. Come on, Fatty. 39 minutes gone. That should be the league there. Interesting, we've only had 41% possession. It's a bit of a strange one. Huddersfield aren't a team you would associate really with keeping the ball, unless Pep Guardiola is managing Huddersfield nowadays, which should be a turn up for the Bucks. We'll go again then. Patrick Kluivert with the team talk. No changes at half time, although we will consider making some in about 60 minutes as per usual. The Wonder Breast tactic then, Mark 2, just to talk you through that. Without the ball, we're quite narrow, playing high up the pitch and pressing very urgently. With the ball then, very wide, slightly shorter passing, and very attacking. Not had a lot of the ball in this game, unfortunately, so that's not usually the case. So we'll make a couple of substitutions here. Take Haaland off, he's not playing very well. For the legend that is Ali Smith. Bellingham as well, obviously not doing very well. To be honest, Bellingham will do a little switch around here. So Vinny Jr., Fatty, stay with me. Fatty can go on the right wing. Ali Smith in attacking midfield because he's great in that position. And Fatty can be a winger on the right because he is actually great at that as well. Do a little switcheroo there. Happy with that. So Ali Smith there getting stuck in. Going to be one of the best players in the game, I think, let alone for Wolves. He's been keeping Haaland out of the side now for 2 seasons running. But for me, I can see him in that attacking midfield role. I'm not sure if Patrick Kluivert has been playing him there, but that's where I've been trying to train him. And that's where I've been playing him when I can. Oh, Fatty scores a beast from the right wing. 3-1 Wolves. Picks it up deep in his own half. Runs with the ball. He's got no one challenging him. And when someone does come out, it's too late. He strikes it at Gaspini's near post and it goes in. 3-1. Premier League. Done. Dembele obviously a bit poor left back there. But we weren't expecting to not have the majority of the possession as Huddersfield go and score another. That's where that weakness at left back comes in. 2 people there chasing it, mind. No one wins it. Who's that? Can't click name. Veloso. This is where the 3D match engine falls down for me. It's not as user friendly. The 3D view rather, the match engine obviously is okay. Well, I think it's okay. Some people do not like it. Gaspini on the ball. 86 minutes gone. Wolves winning 3-2. A point is enough, but we don't like conceding these chances. Corner to Huddersfield. Veloso clears. Pings around in the middle of the park. 89 minutes gone. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes added time. Wolves will lift the trophy surely. Greenwood is injured up the front there, and that's it. Wolves win the trophy. Disappointing with the stats in the game, but that's not a true reflection of how the tactic usually works. You'll see that in the season review. But that's it. Bang, Premier League title twice in a row. We won it last season as well. Wolves do the double. Well, the Community Shield. It's not quite the double for me. Mason Greenwood's injured for a couple of days. The board is delighted with the vision progress. 5 years ahead of schedule. Win silverware. 5 years ahead of schedule. We've been winning silverware for years, Mr. Board, Mr. Chairman of the board. A lot of collective bonuses getting paid out there. Okay, next, Norwich in the FA Cup final. So we chopped the video up for you a bit because we didn't want to spend all the time going through all the loading screens. There's about a week between games. So we got Norwich now, tomorrow. So you missed out on all the boring stuff. And we're straight to the game, which isn't going to be boring, I promise you. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new. Norwich FA Cup final coming up. Oh, we've been inconsistent. We did lose and draw before the Huddersfield game. Let's pick the team. Okay. So this time we're going to pick our strongest team. In fact, I'm going to pick our strongest team. Don't know why I even said in fact. So Fayette in goal. Right back, Delati, yes. Freitas, no. Ramos, new guy, signed him. Wonderkid, centre back. Very, very good. Better than Freitas. We didn't want to keep Freitas there for another season because he hadn't really developed as we thought. Left back, De Holt, of course it is. Box to box, Tonali. Deep line playmaker, Yamas. Right winger, you can see this team's shaping up now. Gerhardt. Attack midfield centre, Ali Smith. Attack midfield left, Fatty. Haaland up front. And that's it. That's the best team. Greenwood can come on the bench. Come on for someone on the bench. Garcia comes off for Aarons. Slattery, Garcia and Dembele miss out today. Oh, yeah, we're happy with that. FA Cup final. Let's go. Gelhardt's lacking match fitness. That's one thing that does happen when you do play the kids. These big players miss out on games for a little bit. Not to worry, Gelhardt gets the FA Cup final. We know he's a big game player. He scored in big games in the past. Coming in that right position, there's an inside forward supporting with Dele Alli overlapping. Tonali's our captain because Neves moved on at the start of the season. We couldn't get him to sign a new deal, as you would know if you watched the last episode. Like I say, don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new. Here it is, FA Cup final. Free kick. Tonali puts it in. Fatty scores. Is it offside? He's the man of the moment. Yes, it's in. There's Wembley Stadium. Tonali puts a nice corner in. Haaland wins it. Set pieces is something actually we need to look at. We haven't really set them up for a while in any kind of way. Tonali taking the corners was a bit surprising for me. Normally it'd be Seggers, to be fair, but he's injured. Seggers would normally play in that attacking midfield role as well, with Ali Smith up front. But if one of these boys gets injured, then Ali Smith goes into the attacking midfield position and Haaland comes up front. Gelhardt pulls it back to Tonali, who doesn't have a shot, gives it to Ali Smith, who pulls it back to Fatty, who pulls it back to De Holtz. Oh, De Holtz scores off the rebound. It's 2-0 in the FA Cup final. Wolverhampton Wanderers are doing the double. Don't speak too soon. Johnny Evans. Is that Johnny Evans playing? No, it's got to be someone else. View John Evans. Haaland's got 7. Fatty's got a 7.1. De Holtz has got a 7.1. The other fullback has got a 7. This is more like it. As Tonali gives it to Yamas, who pulls it out to the right winger, into Gerhardt, who smashes a shot, hits bodies. Back to the right winger, who passes it straight to the goalkeeper. 42 minutes gone, 43 minutes gone, 44 minutes gone. 56% possession, 14 shots. 47, 48, 49, 50 minutes, 2-0, 56% possession, 17 shots. Not a lot of highlights coming from this FA Cup. 60 minutes gone, we make a change. Very, very fast pace. We got Fatty 78%, and on a yellow card, we'll take him off for Vinny. Where's Vinny Jr.? It must be that one there, is it? Number 4. Yeah, there he is. My head was in the way. Right back then, Aarons comes on. He's got a yellow as well. That's it for us. Both yellow cards and both the lowest in terms of condition. Fatty is a goal scorer though, but I'm sure he doesn't mind coming off. He knows that he's a team player. Fayette distributes it to the centre-back. Tonali as a box-to-box midfielder carries the ball, gives out to Vinny Jr. on the inside left position, loses the ball, gets it back. Tonali, Yamas, Vinny Jr. takes it out to the corner flag. De Holtz, Yamas is going to take a shot. No, he's not. He passes it. Aarons to Tonali to Aarons. Gelhardt, a little bit of a cul-de-sac. Aarons overlaps. Puts the ball in. 3, 4, 5 shots straight at the goalkeeper. What a double save. Quadruple save. Triple save. Tonali with another corner. 69 minutes gone, 70 minutes gone, and Wolves lead 2-0. It's looking like they're going to take the double. 78 minutes gone, 79 minutes gone, 28 shots, 59% possession, and only 2 goals. Ali Smith picks the ball up and runs through the middle. Sprays it out to the left. De Holtz puts a ball in from deep, even though he's instructed to cross it only from the byline. Vinny Jr. gets to the byline, gives it to De Holtz, who pulls it back. Ali Smith puts a header straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, Thomas. 83 minutes gone. We make our last substitution. Who wants to come on? Greenwood's playing very, very well at the moment. He can come on for Gelhardt. And there it is. Our last substitution in the FA Cup final. The double looks... Zaha takes a shot. The double looks like it is in our hands. The treble does not look too far away. Tonali out to Greenwood. He runs in the box. Haaland takes a shot and hits the post. 3 minutes of added time, and that's it. It's over. Wolves win the FA Cup. Fantastic. That's the Premier League and the FA Cup. That's the double 2 years in a row. Absolutely fantastic. Double 2 years in a row. The treble would just be the icing on the cake. Victorious Wolves' famous treble, but that includes the Community Shield, so pay no attention to that. Wolves' assistant manager pleases the board in the FA Cup. That's Clivett. He's done a fantastic job for us. How many days until the final now of the Champions League? It's over a week. We'll start continuing it, but potentially we'll pause it for you guys because we don't want you to watch us just continuing all the way through.
So yeah, there we are. We decided to stop it there because we thought we'd do what we thought was right and get that suit on and get that game, that Champions League final game, its own show. That'll be out next week. Fingers crossed we can take that cup home and not only bring you the double but the treble as well. This is my daughter speaking to you as well. She's very excited. So thank you very much for watching. Tune in next week if you want to see the Champions League final. We'll have the suit on and everything. Thanks very much for watching.